Well, what do you charge for commission? I couldn't wait for that question because I had a performance that I developed. It was me. I didn't have to fake it. I didn't have to memorize some stupid off a script book. It was me. In our industry, they do this thing that I hate. They teach scripts, and I hate it. Because how many of us have had the experience you call in for a service or a product, you call in to make an inquiry about something, and then you can totally tell, rather than answering your questions, they're taking you through a script, right? If you've called for cable installation, you've gone through this, right? They're gonna take you through a script, right? And does it feel authentic? Does it feel like you've got a connection with another human being, or does it feel like you're talking to a robot? Which is why I hate scripts. We don't teach them. And it's for precisely the reason that you're saying, as they build their skills and they build their experience with interacting with other human beings, it's going to create a muscle memory of, people seem to respond really well when I answer there's only about 6 to 8 questions that buyers have or sellers have, right? It's very, very common. But they start to develop their performance over time in such a way they actually look forward to the question. Oh, you mean I'm the 18th person that's called you today out of 2,600 realtors? Like, there's only 18 of us. You should hire one of us, right? That was one of my, I couldn't wait. Or, well, what do you charge for commission? I couldn't wait for that question because I had a performance that I developed. It was me. I didn't have to fake it. I didn't have to memorize some stupid off a script book. It was me, right? The point I'm trying to emphasize with you is, let's say one of your top 3 illusions. How many times would you say you had to practice that until like literally you could do it in any conditions? If the power went out here, if it doesn't matter, you can deliver.
Okay, so here's the thing. It really depends on the trick. Now there's some tricks that are relatively self-working, but even then, I think it's about understanding what the proper, that was the thing for me, the proper presentation of that trick, like where its strength lied. And so getting that trick to the point where these rope tricks and everything, dude, I've done this so many times, I can't even count.
Give me a number.
Probably a few thousand hours at least for the rope trick, and the rope trick is the easiest one. So the moves on the other one, probably way more than that. I've been doing this for 7 years, some of these moves. 7 years, I practiced them probably 8 hours a day in some cases. There were days where that happened. On average, I'd say at least practice 1 hour to 2 hours. But there's some days where I'll get in a mode and I'm like, okay, if I have the time, I'm just gonna sit down and practice this.
Now, in doing that, when you practice, are you going through the motions? Are you practicing as if you're delivering to an audience of 3,000?
I actually go through a set of steps. I'll practice the moves. So I'll just do the moves of the basic trick itself, then I'll practice on my body stance, kind of how I am with my body, and then I'll practice on the words. So in that order. And then nowadays, I will videotape myself just to see how I do. Yeah, because what you were saying was that, when you were saying that, it's true, because you'll notice so many things, especially when you start a new trick that you do, that you never notice that you do, even if it uses similar moves. Because now I know so many different moves that sometimes I'll come up with a new routine, but it uses all the old moves, so I don't have to practice it as much because I have the foundation down, right? It's like sometimes you'll find a new creative idea to apply in your business and you already have a bunch of the foundational principles. It's easier to apply. But that was the thing is okay, I do this and then I go out for a run. So now a lot of times if I have a new trick, I'll just go out on the street again. I'll go out on the street, I'll find some place, a college. Colleges are good places. And I'll just go up to them and say, hey, can I just run this by you? Right now? And they'll be like, sure, I'm just sitting here doing lunch. Lunchtime's the best time. You can just do it for them, perform for them, and then you'll learn a whole lot about, okay, this is what goes wrong, this is what goes right. Basically it.